Practice set 1.3, question number 1, sub question 1. We have to decide whether C is subset of B. Condition for C to be subset of B is all elements of C must be present in set B. Then C will be subset of B. So make list of C set is B, D. B set is C, D, E, F. Here B is element of set C but does not belong to set B, and therefore C subset of B statement is false. So write answer with reason. Element B belongs to set C, but element B does not belong to set B. Therefore, set C subset of set B is false. Now consider sub question 2. A set is A, B, C, D, E. D set is A, E. So here A belongs to set A as well as D. E belongs to set A as well as D, but three elements B, C and D of set A are not present in D, and therefore A subset of D is false. As B, C and D, three elements, belong to set A but does not belong to set D. If all elements of set A are present in set D, then A is subset of D. Consider third sub question. Set D is A, E, and set B is C, D, E, F. Here A is the element of set D, but A is not the element of set B, and therefore D subset of B is false. Element A belongs to set D, but element A does not belong to set B, and therefore D subset of B is false. Consider fourth sub question. D set has two elements A and E. Set A is A, B, C, D, E. Here A belongs to D as well as A. E belongs to D as well as A. So all elements of set D are present in A, and therefore D subset of A is true. So as all elements of set D are present in set A, D subset of A is true. Now consider Sub question 5. B set has 4 elements C, D, E and F, and set A is A, B, C, D, E. C is element of B and also present in set A. D belongs to set B. D also present in A. E is element of set B as well as A. But if element of set B is not present in A, and therefore B subset of A is false. So as F belongs to set B and F does not belong to set A, B subset of A is false. Condition for B to be subset of A is all elements of set B must be present in set A. But here, if element of set B is not present in A, B subset of A is false. Now consider last one. C set has 2 elements B and D, and set A has 5 elements A, B, C, D and E. So B is element of C as well as A. D is element of C as well as A. So all elements of set C are present in A, and therefore C subset of A is true. Then write final answer. 1, 2, 3 and 5 are false. And 4 and 6 are true. Question 2. Take the set of natural numbers from 1 to 20 as a universal set. Show set X and Y using Venn diagram. X is set of all X such that X belongs to set of natural numbers and X lies between 7 and 15. Y is set of all Y such that Y is natural number and Y is prime number from 1 to 20. So first we'll make list of all elements in 3 sets: universal set, set X and set Y. Universal set is set of all natural numbers from 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 3 dots and 20. So here there are 20 elements. So there is no need to make list of all 20 elements. Write first 3 elements indicating the rule defining all elements of the set, then 3 dots, then last number. X is natural number from 7 to 15, but 7 and 15 is not to be included. 7 is smaller than x and x is smaller than 15. The first natural number greater than 7 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Here x is greater than 7 and less than 15 and x is natural. Y set. Y is natural number, y is prime number and between 1 and 20. So we will write y set in the roster form, listing method. So first prime number between 1 to 20 is 2. Next is 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Y is set of all y such that y belongs to n and y is prime number from 1 to 20. Now we'll represent u, x and y using Venn diagram. Now in Venn diagram, we are going to show universal set by rectangle and remaining two sets x and y by either oval or circle. First set is x. So here we will show x and y sets by using circle shape and universal set rectangle. Now first make list of all elements common to x and y so that we can write common elements in common region. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 is common. 13 is common. So first write 11 and 13 in common region common to x and y. 13 and 11. Order is not important, position is not important. Show dot before element. Now remaining elements in set x. 8. Position is not important, order is not important. 9, 10, 11 we have already considered, 12, 13 we have already considered, 14. So count number of elements in set x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now y. Remaining elements we have already considered 11 and 13. So 2, 3, 5 order and position is not important. 7, 11 we have already considered, 13 is there, 17, then elements of set U. 1, 2 we have already considered, 3 we have already considered, 4, 5 we have considered, 6, 7 we have considered, 8 we have considered, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 we have considered, 18, 19 we have considered, now 20 last. Universal set U is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. P set has 4 elements 1, 3, 7 and 10. Then sub question 1, show the sets U, P and complement of P by Venn diagram. And sub question 2, verify complement of P is equal to P. Now first I'll explain what is complement of given set. If U is universal set and A set is subset of U, then remaining portion of universal set other than A is complement of A. Set builder form of complement of A is complement of A is set of all x such that x belongs to U but x does not belong to A. For example, if U set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and A is 3, 6, then complement of A is set of all elements of universal set other than elements present in A, that is 3 and 6. So complement of A is 1, 2, 4 and 5. Note that complement set A and complement of A has no elements in common. So complement of A is set of all x such that x belongs to U and x does not belong to A. So now we'll solve question 3. Solution. U set is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. P set is 1, 3, 7 and 10. Now complement of P is set of all elements of U set but not present in P. So complement of P is 1 we have already considered in P. Don't consider 3 in complement, 7 and 10. So complement of P is 2, 8, 9, 11, 12. Now we will show universal set, P set and complement of P by using Venn diagram. A rectangle for universal set, circle for set A and remaining portion complement. So P set has 4 elements. 1, show dot before 1, dot before 3, dot before 7 and dot before 10. So there are 4 elements in set P. Remaining elements 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. So this is Venn diagram representation of U, P and complement of P. Now second question is, verify complement of P is equal to P. So now we'll find out complement of P. Complement of P is set of all x such that x belongs to U but does not belong to complement. That is, make a list of all elements in universal set other than elements present in complement, that is 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. So 1, 3, 7 and 10. Assign number 1. But P set is also 1, 3, 7 and 10. Therefore, from 1 and 2, complement of P is P. Set A has 4 elements 1, 3, 2 and 7. Write any 3 subsets of set A. Now we know that when cardinality of set A is 4, then the cardinality of power set of A is 2 raised to 4, that is 16. So there are 16 subsets to set A. So I'll make list of all 16 subsets. You can select any 3. So there are 2 special subsets. First is empty set. Empty set is subset of every set. And second is set itself, A. So first set. First subset is empty set. Second subset is set with one element. First element 1. Third set is also singleton set 3. Next set is fifth set singleton set 7. Sixth set with 2 elements 1, 3. Next 1, 2. Eighth subset 1, 7. Ninth 3, 2. 10th 3, 7. 11th 2, 7. 12. 3 elements 1, 3, 2. 13. 3, 7. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 119. 120. 121. 122. 123. 124. 125. 126. 127. 13, 1, 3, 7, 14, 1, 2, 7, 15, 3, 2, 7, and last one, set itself 1, 3, 2, 7. So select any three, say 7, 3, 7, 3, 2, 7. So remember, if cardinality of given set is n, then cardinality of its power set is 2 raised to n. Here value of n is 4, so 2 raised to 4 is 16. There are 16 subsets to set A. Question number 5. Write the subset relation between the sets. P is the set of all residents in Pune. M is the set of all residents in Madhya Pradesh. I is the set of all residents in Indore. B is the set of all residents in India. H is the set of all residents in Maharashtra. Which set can be considered as universal set? Now, P is set of all residents in Pune, and we know that Pune is in Maharashtra. That is, so Pune is in Maharashtra, therefore P is subset of H. All residents of Pune are also residents of Maharashtra. Similarly, Maharashtra is state of India, and therefore P is also subset of B. We know that if A is subset of B, B is subset of C, then A is subset of C. So answer. P is subset of M. P is also subset of B. Then consider second set, M. M is the set of all residents in Madhya Pradesh. And Madhya Pradesh is state of India, and therefore all residents of Madhya Pradesh are also residents of India, and therefore M is subset of B. Third, I is the set of all residents in Indore. We know that Indore is in Madhya Pradesh, so all residents of Indore are also residents of Madhya Pradesh. So I is subset of M. Actually, I later is used for integers, so don't use this later for any other set. And Madhya Pradesh is part of India, so I is subset of M, but M is subset of B, therefore I is subset of B. All residents of Indore are also residents of India. Then consider B. B is set of all residents in India. So this set is subset of itself. H. Maharashtra is part of India, so all residents of Maharashtra are also residents of India. So H is subset of B. Answer to question number 1. Now answer to question number 2. which set can be considered as universal set? As all sets under consideration P, M, I, B and H are subsets of B, B can be considered as universal set. So as P, M, I and H are subsets of set B, set B can be considered as universal set. Question number 6. Which set of numbers could be the universal set for the sets given below? Sub question 1. A is set of multiples of 5, B is the set of multiples of 7 and C is the set of multiples of 12. So A set is set of multiples of 5, that is 5, 10, 15, dot dot dot. This set is infinite set and all members of this set are members of set of natural numbers. B is the set of multiples of 7, 7, 14, 21, dot dot dot. All members of B are also members of set N, set of natural numbers. C, set of multiples of 12, 12, 24, 36, dot dot dot. So since A, B and C are subsets of set of natural numbers, N can be considered as universal set. Therefore, set N can be considered as universal set. Second question, sub question 2. P is set of integers which are multiples of 4. Set of integral multiples of 4, 0, 4, 8, 12, dot dot dot, and on left hand side minus 4, integral multiple minus 8, minus 12, dot dot. So P set is subset of integers. T is set of all even squares. Set of all even squares. 2 square, 4 square. Square root of even square is even number. The first even number is 2, 2 square is 4. Next even number is 4, 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64 and so on. So this is set of all even square numbers. This set is also subset of integers. So we can consider I as universal set. So as P is subset of I and T is also subset of I, I can be considered as set of integers can be considered as universal set. Question number 7. Let all the students of a class is an universal set. Let set A be the set of students who secure 50% or more marks in maths. Then write the complement of set A. So here, set of all students in the class is universal set. And A set is set of students who secured more than or equal to 50% marks in maths. Then what is complement of set A? The complement of set A is set of all students in class who secured less than 50% marks. So complement of A is the set of all students in the class who secured less than 50% marks in maths.
Thanks for watching this video.